see other people doing it. So we're in the car. Today is National Indie Bookstore Day, and I'm gonna go to a few bookstores. I don't have a lot of things I'm looking for, and I'm trying to keep my physical TBR low. So let's just go see. A lot of the stores have some specials on it. I'm wearing my, it's probably backwards, but it's my Bookish Every Story Matters shirt that I won last year at Indie Bookstore Day. And we're gonna go to Bookish, which is a local used, some new, which I've actually never been to. I won this in a giveaway that was across a couple of stores, and so one of the stores that I had gone into, I entered and I won. So we'll see what they're doing. I went to 2 independent bookstores today, and that's all I could handle. And both stores I went to they have used books and new books, and one of them I've been to many times and has had some credit there as well. The other one, which is Bookish, which is in an area called East Atlanta, for whatever reason, I've actually never been to the store. I've followed them online. I won a giveaway from another store last year, Independent Bookstore Day. Anyway, I was able to go to Bookish today and got some books. So let's see, what did I get it? Okay, so I'm gonna go about the other store that I went to that I've been to before. They have, like I said, they have used and new books, and I am trying out some romance books because I have been reading a lot of heavy stuff. I like heavier stuff like literary fiction, women's fiction, thrillers, crime type stuff, and I just feel like I need some love. I need some more chill stuff. And I just read a book, which if you follow me on Goodreads, I guess would be where you would know what I read, because I'll tell y'all coming up in my wrap up, the romance book that was recommended to me that I read within 24 hours because I was hooked, loved it, 5-star read. That book, neither store had the author's other books, unfortunately. So we'll have to wait for some Pango money to get some of those off Pango. But I went a little crazy. So I recently found Christy at Christy Reads a lot. She did a video, slow burn romances. And that seems to be what the type of romance I gravitate more to for some recommendations. And when I went to the second bookstore I went to today, they had one of the ones that she recommended. I've heard a lot about Mariana Zapata. And this is The Wall of Winnipeg and Me. And they had a used copy that's, mostly in pretty good condition. And this is about a woman who quit her job as a personal assistant to the top defensive end in the National Football Organization. She has plans for her life. None of them include washing extra large underwear, One more day for a man who could never find it in him to tell her good morning, congratulations on her job well done, or wish her a happy birthday. The legendary Wall of Winnipeg may be adorned by thousands, but after 2 years, Van has had enough. So when Aiden Graves shows up at her door begging her to come back, she's beyond shocked. Mr. Walled-off Emotions is actually letting his guard down for once. She's even more dumbstruck when he explains that her job description is about to become even more outrageous. Something that takes the personal and personal assistance to a whole new level. That just sounds like what I'm looking for, and Christy spoke really highly of this, so I'm excited for that. Can we fit them over here with my lamp? Then another author that Christy talked about was Elsie Silver. And I can't remember if she talked about this specific book. This is Wild Love. I think it's the first in the Rose Hill series. And this, book one. This just came out this year. Forbes may have labeled Ford Grant the world's hottest billionaire, but all he cares about is escaping the press and opening a recording studio in gorgeous small town Rose Hill. Something that comes to a screeching halt when he ends up face to face with a young girl who claims he's her biological father. Now he spends his days balancing business with parenting a sullen 12-year-old, all while trying desperately to keep his hands off his best friend's sister, Rosie Belmont. After living in the city, Rosie came blasting back into town like a storm. Beautiful, messy, and chaotic, and one wide-eyed, desperate plea for a job is all it takes for Ford to hire her. He vows to keep her at arm's length, tries to stick to scowls and grumpy one-liners. But with her, verbal sparring is a type of foreplay, friction that soon turns to blistering heat. So, I'm interested in this. It definitely sounds on the spicier side, which, sometimes I'm fine with, and it just depends on how it's done. So, that's another one. This author I've seen before, and she jumped out at me. Her books jumped out at me at both stores, so I decided, okay, I'll try. This is Kate Claiborne's Georgie All Along. This is about a longtime personal assistant, Georgie Mulcahy, who's made a career out of putting others before herself. When an unexpected upheaval sends her away from her hectic job in LA and back to her hometown, Georgie must confront an uncomfortable truth. Her own wants and needs have always been a disconcertingly blank page. She finds a diary that she wrote as a teenager and takes it kind of as a guidebook for getting started on a new path. So that sounds really cute. And then the last one I got at that store, if you know me and you've watched my videos, you know I love animals. And this got me because there are animals on the cover. I actually saw it like this and could tell there was an animal there. This is The Long Game by Elena Armas. And again, it's a sports romance that Adeline Reyes has spent years perfecting her daily routine, waking up at dawn, driving to the Miami Flames football club offices, try her hardest, go home and repeat. Her routine is disrupted when a video of her having an altercation with the team's mascot goes viral. Rather than fire her, the team's owner, who happens to be her father, sends her to the middle of nowhere in North Carolina, where she's tasked with turning around the struggling local soccer team. Her plans crumble upon discovering that the players wear tutus to practice, keep pet goats, and are terrified of Adeline. They're also 9-year-old girls. That sounds like it could be fun. All right. at the first bookstore I went to, I got All My Rage by Sabah Tahir. This one I've been interested in for a while. It's set in, well, there's two storylines. There's Lahore, Pakistan, then, which is Misbah is a dreamer and storyteller, newly married to Tafiq in an arranged match. After their young life is shaken by tragedy, they come to the U.S. and open the Clouds Rest Inn motel, hoping for a new start. And then now in Juniper, California, Salahuddin and Noor are more than best friends. They're family, growing up as outcasts in the small desert town of Juniper, California. They understand each other the way no one else does, until the fight, which destroys their bond with the swift fury of a star exploding. Now, Sal scrambles to run the family motel as her mother's health fails and her grieving father loses himself to alcoholism. Noor, meanwhile, walks a harrowing tightrope, working at her wrathful uncle's liquor store while hiding the fact that she's applying to college so she can escape him. And then Sal has to save the motel, and he and Noor kind of end up, I guess, talking again. So I've been interested in this. It's won a number of awards, and yeah, just it's had some great reviews. So got that one. And I've been trying to collect Tayari Jones's work. I mentioned in another video that The American Marriage is one of my favorite books. This is the Untelling. Arya is no stranger to tragedy. As a young girl, she and her older sister and mother survived a car crash that took the lives of their father and beloved baby sister. And although relations with her remaining family are strained, she's done her best to establish a solid, normal life for herself, living in Atlanta and teaching literacy to girls who have fallen on hard times. But now she has a secret that she's not ready to share with Dwayne, her devoted boyfriend, or Rochelle, her roommate and best friend. Arya is pregnant, or so she thinks. The truth is about to make her question her every assumption and reevaluate the life she has worked so hard to build for herself, as it sends her reeling in a direction she had no idea she was destined to go. I just really love Tayari Jones's writing and her storytelling, so looking forward to that. I also got the Asawa Murders by Riku Onda. This is translated by Allison Watts. This is a mystery from Japan. A stormy summer day in the 1970s, the Asawas, the owners of a prominent local hospital, host a large birthday party, and then a number of guests die poisoned in their food or their drinks. And so it's kind of the investigation into that. So that's that. And then let's see. They also, so at the first store I went to, they also had a cart of ARCs, advanced reader copies, that they were, if you spent a certain amount of money, you could get a free ARC. And this is one that I had seen come out. Owner of a Lonely Heart is a memoir by Beth Nugent. At the end of the Vietnam War, Beth is 8 months old. She and her father, sister, grandmother, and uncles flee Saigon. Her mother stayed behind, or was left behind, and they did not meet again until Beth was 19. Over the course of her adult life, she and her mother have spent less than 24 hours together. Owner of a Lonely Heart is a memoir about parenthood, absence, and the condition of being a refugee. So it kind of looks into Beth's relationship with her mother. So I'm excited to read that as well. And then the first store had Blind Date with a Book, which I have done maybe once in my life, probably, because I'm one of the people, I have to know what I'm buying. But I decided to take a chance. And this is Contemporary Romance, Friends to Lovers, plus a Nemesis, Puppy Proms, and Bollywood Movie Parties. So it all sounded like I probably haven't read it and I probably don't own it. So that was also a pretty big score. So let's see, what is this? And hopefully it's something good. Oh, I actually saw this. I mean, I saw it in the store. So this is Camila Knows Best by Farah Heron. So let's see. Oh, Jane Austen's Emma goes Bollywood in this delightful retelling from the highly acclaimed author of Accidentally Engaged. So there are a few works of Jane Austen's I haven't read. Emma is one of them. I've read half of it. And I don't even remember why. For some reason I put it down. So I probably want to finish that before I read this, but let's see. Camila Hussein's life might not be perfect, but woo, it's close. She lives a life of comfort filled with her elaborate Bollywood movie parties, a dog with more Instagram followers than most reality stars, a job she loves, an endless array of friends who clearly need her help finding love. In fact, Camila is so busy with her friends' love life, she's hardly given any thought to her own. Fortunately, Camila has Rohan Nasser, a longtime friend of the family. He's hugely successful with the deliciously lean, firm body of a rock climber. Only lately, Camila's harmless flirting with Rohan is making her insides do a little more, doing a little Bahangren dance. Okay. But between planning the local shelter's puppy prom, throwing a huge work event, and proving to everyone that she's got it all figured out, Camila isn't letting herself get distracted until her secret nemesis returns to town with an eye for Rohan. Okay, I'm enjoying just the blurb. So I'm very excited about this. It sounds like a lot of fun, and animals, and throwing a party at the local shelter. That speaks to my heart. So I'm very, very happy with this blind date with a book. So that's my haul from Independent Bookstore Day. Update. I started The Wall of Winnipeg and Me by Mariana Zapata, and I am loving it. So I'm excited to find some new books that I enjoy, and we'll see how the rest of the romance saga goes for me if I find some authors that I like. Thank you for watching my little vlog, and if you like this content and would like to know more, please click the like and subscribe button, and I will bring you more. Stay tuned for my next bi-weekly reading update. I'll let you know how I'm going with this one, and we'll talk soon. Bye.